For my first set of art blades, I'd say A, it went so smoothly. B, I picked a good machine for them. C, the Zombie Yeti art blades are friggin' awesome. And D, all of the above. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Alright, welcome back, boys and girls. We are going to open up a box I just got from Pinball Life today. And our Ring doorbell finally came in handy. We installed that maybe a month ago, and we were out of the house and got a little notification of our little doorbell video, and sure enough, Mrs. UPS was there, actually FedEx, and we asked her to leave the package around the back door. So when we got home, it was safe and sound. So that was pretty cool. The Ring doorbell. It's the new thing. And you see all those like videos, bloopers of people falling down their front porch and throwing their pizza delivery up in the air and slipping on the ice. Those are probably a lot of those are those Ring doorbell videos. So, all right, I know mostly what's in here. And the one thing you can already see, it's the main thing that I'm excited about. And you can probably tell that it is my Ghostbusters art blades. So today we're gonna install those bad boys. Hopefully, maybe I have to like flatten them out for a day. I'm not really sure. We're gonna take a look, but let's dig into this box. I think there's one or two other people that have crap on this order. I think Corey and Henry. So we're gonna make some more piles of fun. Okay, what do we got here? Plastic protector set. That is for Twilight Zone. That is Henry's pile. All right. What do we got here? Oh yeah, I got this decal because it was like $1, so why not? Okay, I'm gonna put Henry's stuff. Henry goes in the washing machine. Okay. So I watched like 7 videos on how to install art blades, and it appears as though there are 7 different ways to do it. And what I also heard is that the Tilt Graphics, I think these are from Tilt Graphics. Does it say somewhere? No, it doesn't actually say. But anyway, I did hear that the ones from Tilt Graphics are not that good quality, but these do not appear to be them, because the Tilt Graphics ones say tilt right on them. But anyway, doesn't that look cool? Those are going to be awesome. I'm excited to install those. And they're a little curly, but I don't think that should be a problem. I may flatten them out for a bit. We'll see. Okay, more packing. Okay, I see one Allen wrench, which concerns me just a little bit because I ordered 5. So hopefully there's more in there, because I ordered 5. I should get 5. Okay, what else we got? Oh, yes. Okay. There's a little bit of everything in here. So, what the heck? I'm going to have to check my order, because I friggin' ordered 5 Allen wrenches. Okay, so this is a switch cover. That is for Henry. These are end of stroke switches. I think those are for Corey. So, make a new pile here. Okay, that's going to be Corey. Henry is washing machine. Another switch cover. I think that's for Henry's Dracula. And then rubbers, I believe, are mostly Corey's. That's Corey. Rubber shooter tips. 5/16 rubbers. And remember I was doing the Ghostbusters flipper rebuild, and I didn't have any of these. Well, Corey actually ordered 2, and I was like, oh, those are the actual proper ones that I could have used. So I ordered 4 for myself. They are about $5 US each. Not super cheap, but Corey, you get 2, I get 4. And what is this? Oh, sleeves. I think those are mine. I think I ordered those, yes. the 2 3/8, I believe. Anything else? Oh yeah, I ordered these even though I don't know if I need them yet. These are the Scaleri Brothers springs to help prevent the drop targets from bricking on you. It's just a quick and simple $2 fix. I think I did that on my old LE Ghostbusters that I had. So for whatever the $1 or $2 it was, I gambled. Okay, I'm going to have to find out. Where's my knife? What happened to my 4? I can't find my knife. Here it is. My 4 friggin' Allen wrenches. Did my cart just change on me? That really would suck because it is not cheap shipping this stuff. Plus the FedEx fees and your customs and your duty and your tax, and then FedEx charges you a $10 fee just for fun, and then they charge you tax on that fee. So I'm looking at my list here. Let me take out my address and stuff. Where's Allen wrench? Do you see it? Shooter, art plates, decal, Scaleri. Rings. Must be on page 2. Let's see what we got here. Page 2. Okay. Sleeves. Allen wrench. 5. Hey, and I've documented the whole unboxing of this, so there's no question that I am missing 4 of my Allen wrenches. Vinyl switch covers, plunger, and link. Okay, so I guess that means that Pinball Life is probably going to have to ship me 4 more Allen wrenches, which also means that maybe I can tag a thing or 2 onto the order, because I know Henry wanted something, and I wanted those little inserts, a couple coin inserts for South Park. So I'm going to have to reach out to Pinball Life. I'm going to flatten out my Ghostbusters art blades, and then hopefully I'll be able to install them. And then I'll let everybody know their parts are here. All right, I'll be back. Okay, a couple things before I forget. I did message Terry at Pinball Life, and he replied with lightning speed and said he'll be shipping me the 4 Allen wrenches tomorrow. So thank you, Pinball Life. I knew you'd be awesome about it, and just instant reply and resolution. Gotta love it. Number 2, when I said I watched a bunch of videos on how to install the art blades, and I said that one of the guys said the Tilt graphics, they're not as good quality. Well, I'm not bashing Tilt graphics at all. I have never really used their products. I know Kevin has, so I didn't want to say that, hey, Tilt graphics, they suck. I hope that wasn't the sentiment I perceived there, but that was what one of the guys said. So I thought, oh, if the Tilt graphic ones are a little thinner decals, then they might be more difficult to work with. That was my main concern. Just, I guess, the thinness of it, but I guess thinness equals quality. So we'll find out, because I'm going to try and install those bad boys. So this is the fun about when you have to do a multiple person order and try and do the math. This is my math, me trying to do math, how much everybody owes. So first things first is like the grand total of the order is $215.77 US. And yes, it's $45 US to ship. That was, I think there was another option that was maybe $1 or $2 cheaper, but it was a little bit slower, so I did spend a couple dollars more than probably needed. But yeah, $45 US shipping. So for a grand total of $260.94 US. So then you go check your credit card, and you see that they charged $342.99. So then you have to reverse engineer what the exchange rate is, and I came up with 1.32. So for every dollar US, us Canadians have to spend $1.32. So then you take, like my total, for example, was $143.86. You multiply it by 1.32, which equals $190 US, basically. No, that equals 190 Canadian. So then the duty, you get charged duty on top. So this is the FedEx bill that you have to pay before you can get your. So here's the amount of duty, which really should just be 13% tax on the total in Canadian. So I guess that would be, so I don't know if that duty is being charged on this total in Canadian dollars or just this. Or am we paying tax on shipping? We're probably paying tax on shipping. Okay, so you got to pay tax on shipping. And then FedEx wants to charge their $10 fee, that's in Canadian dollars. And then they want to charge 13% tax on top of their tax, or ROD fee. I forget what that stands for, but it's something like rip off duty, something like that. And then you get your total of this. So somehow you have to like figure out like what, you know, what's the percentage of your order compared to your friend's orders? Do you even bother splitting that up 3 ways? Or, you know, you take your percentage, as maybe mine was like $8 and you charge them $1. No, you don't bother with that. You just do the math. You go, Henry is $29.95 plus $1.95 plus $1.95 equals $33.85 US dollars times 1.32 equals 44.68 times 1.13 duty equals $50. And you say, I'm done dealing with math. Let's just round up to $60 and call it a friggin' day. So yeah, I could have tried to crunch more numbers, but that is the fun of doing orders from the States and converting all the tax and duty and trying to figure out who owes what and how to be fair about it and not get screwed at the same time. Okay, I was just talking away and realized that I turned the page and there's my address, and you can't have it unless you want to come and bring me some cool pinball parts. But yeah, so anyway, that's the fun with crunching numbers, and I'm done with that. That took me like half an hour. It's time to actually do some stuff. So let's move over to Ghostbusters and yeah, maybe install some art blades. So it's pretty exciting. Okay, one other thing I didn't mention. I was telling you about how I was ordering the light filters so I could change some Ghostbuster inserts from white to different colors. Well, what I ordered, the light didn't really bleed through very well, like, then the color didn't transfer very well at all. So what I got I didn't like, so I returned it. I don't remember if I showed you those or not, but they were not good. So I ordered this, and look what it's like, it's supposed to be for a specific type of camera. I don't really know, there's some Velcro there. That might be good for something, but I don't even know what all that is. But look at this, there's 35 of these little filters, and they're pretty awesome size, really. I think there's anywhere from 1 to 2 of each color. The other ones that I ordered were like 8.5 by 11 sheets, so they were ginormous. But look at these. I think these are exactly what I need. Hopefully they're gonna work. But yeah, so we'll start with art blades because they're more exciting and fun. And then we'll tinker around with changing some insert colors. I think those are going to work because they're about the same as the blue ones that I installed. So it might be subtle, but I don't know. Look at that. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? All right. All right. It's time to install art blades for the first time. Like I said, I watched many videos. People had the playfield in, playfield out, playfield up, playfield in various different positions, depending on which machine it was. They would do a wet application on the back with some soapy water. They would do it dry. They do it with 2 people, do it with 1 person. This is my setup, okay? So I've got a trouble light here for some light. Hanging a trouble light down for some more light. And I thought having my playfield kind of in the middle position would give me good access on both sides. So I just took a random wire and kind of did that to hold up the playfield. I'm going to do the dry method, 1-person operation, playfield in strategy. Okay, so I am just going to pull off the backing paper and cross my fingers. So I'll set up the tripod and we'll see what happens. All right, I'm set up and ready to go. And on a side note, for in-disc, if you're a participant, for the It Never Drains in Southern California tournament, you can participate in the trivia that they're doing. And I guess Julie, London's own, Julie Dorsers, won on one of the trivia questions already. It's been going on for a few days now. And so I just joined in today. So the clue was something about Vicks there's a type of Vicks cold medication, blah, blah, blah. And you have to try and guess which pinball machine it is. And it's a machine that will be at the in-disc tournament. So I Googled VIX and I saw that there was a thing called VIX Triple Action. So I thought that might be it, but then they sent out a second clue. So I guess that means maybe the first clue that wasn't guessed right after the first clue. Anyway, that's fun. All right, let's get to this. I'm gonna peel the backing and cross my fingers. The decal feels like very thick, nice quality. Like a big giant piece of mylar, really. I like it, feels good. Okay, we're just gonna shimmy it into place. I already removed the washer that was here and that thing which I believe just holds in your mirror blades. I've heard them being called something else, but I thought they were just mirror blade clips. All right, time to concentrate. Let's line up the back first, maybe. Oh, there's that hole there. So, line up the hole to a certain degree, like so. I think I'm liking. I'm not using a credit card, I could. But these decals are really thick, so I can see if they were like really thin how you'd be more prone to getting wrinkles or bubbles, but let me come on the other side. How does that look? Holy shit, that looks kind of amazing. I think that, damn. I was pretty concerned about how the installation would go. I was originally set upon removing the playfield because it is only 3 connectors and inviting over some help. I can see, no. I think my work on that side is done. Holy cripes. That was like probably 97% research and studying and 3% of actual doing. Well, I'll just add I didn't even need to remove that after all. Or this, technically. So, it was 2% doing and 98%. Because that didn't need to be dude. Okay, let's move on to the other side. Alright, so this angle is not going to be as good, I apologize, but I'm going to peel off the backing paper. I did lower the bracket for the mirror blades, but I didn't take off the washer this time because it doesn't need to be. So you won't be able to hear me very well over there, but the second time, the first one went so smoothly that I imagine I'll be struggling with the second one, but hopefully I won't be, so wish me luck. Slip it in. I mean, we could probably adjust it if needed, but let's take a closer look before I press down on it. Let me, let's see here. How are we liking the alignment? Actually, it's not bad. It's actually not bad at all. I think I like it. My hole didn't line up very perfectly over here. So in theory, I could move the whole art blade back, but what good is that going to do? Nothing. You have access to the nut, and it's lined up nice at the top. So I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to press her down, flatten her out, and then we'll lower the playfield and have a look. I'll be right back. All right, before I put the playfield down, I just wanted to take a quick peek at the description of these art blades. As you can see, they're 90 bucks, Pinball Life, and they are custom designed by Zombie Yeti, which is pretty sweet. Oh, what are you doing there to me, camera? And it doesn't say about whether it has the material it's made with, but I'm telling you, these are awesome. I don't know who makes them. Stern makes them, maybe they're a Stern product. That would make sense. So yeah, they were easy to install, first words. So let's put down the playfield and see what it all looks like. All right, this is the finished product. Art blades installed. Let's zoom in a little bit and kind of take a closer look. For my first set of art blades, I'd say A, it went so smoothly. B, I picked a good machine for them. C, the Zombie Yeti art blades are friggin' awesome. And D, all of the above. They're friggin' great. So yeah, I think first of all, this is probably Kevin's fault. I blame you. And secondly, I think that now that I've done this once and they look awesome, I may have to do them on every pin moving forward. Fun with light filters. Okay, did I mention I spent $11 shipping included for these things? So I was just checking to see if all the yellows were the same type of yellow, which they are. And I did have to kind of semi-remove this entire LED board, which has 5 connectors on it and 3 screws, and I tried to tape it in place, but that is not working. And I tried to pull it out of there, but it's kind of trapped in there. It's such a big board. So a little bit of a nuisance to deal with, but if I can get this tape off my friggin' thumb, I can show you that I've got a yellow light filter there. This is just for experimental purposes. If it actually works, then I will cut it away from a little shorter away from the circular insert. And if it doesn't bleed through yellow as much as I like, I may add a second yellow filter. Maybe that will help. So give me a moment. I'll plug this in, this board, and then we'll see how that looks. All right, let's flip this playfield over. I've got the machine turned on. We'll see what this looks like, or if it's just kind of a big waste of my time.
I couldn't help it. It just popped in there. What? What just popped in there?
All right, that was me hitting the flipper button. I did it on purpose to see what would happen. Oh, look at that. That worked friggin' perfectly. It's a little bit different of a yellow than the PKE over there. But I think that's pretty friggin' cool. So, yeah, possibilities are endless now. I've created a monster. I'm going to be doing the ghost inserts. I'm going to do this other white ladder, green. I'm going to finish this off, the yellow. And that might be about all I'm going to mess with, but we'll see. Because I've got 35 of those little buggers to work with. So, yeah, look at that. That is awesome. All right. I will be back with the finished result. Okay, I moved on to green, and it looks like there was 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 5 green filters. They're all the same color green. And I guess maybe if you were to overlap them, you could possibly, you can see all the different shades, like light, darker, and darkest. If you keep overlapping them, you could possibly alter the color, the depth of green. But one of those filters, check this out, fits absolutely perfectly over that ladder of 3 inserts right there. So a little bit of tape, one piece of filter without even cutting it whatsoever. So that's done. Moving on to probably the ghost letters now. Can you see I'm having fun with filters? Well, I had to spread them all out in order to actually see what the different colors were. When they're stacked together, it's harder to tell. So, unfortunately, I don't have pink, which I was going to use for the ghost inserts. And I don't know if any of these colors will suffice. So, let's take a look at what we've done. I have not looked yet. So we're going to be seeing this together for the first time with the 3 different ladders, different colors. So let's see how it turned out. Actually, I should turn off my flash. There we go. And how are we looking? Oh, I don't think I have this secured very well. Or do I? Did I secure that? Or is it still hanging? Let's just pretend it is secured well. It just kind of looks a little flickery, doesn't it? But aside from that, I think I like it. I just don't know why those look a little flickery. Give me one moment. Let me just double check that I secured the whole light board properly, because maybe that's the issue. Okay, that was indeed the issue.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Oops, that was accidental that time. But I didn't screw down the LED board there. So there it is. And that looks much better. No like flickery effect. So I got the 3 ladders done. Blue, green, yellow. This yellow very well matches this yellow on the art. This green is also very closely matching. The blue, I mean, you could really go purple over here to really match that. And then, like I said, pink would be kind of cool there. I might actually look and see if I can order pink filters. But, so grand all finale said and done. Call it like maybe half an hour of time and $12 worth of material. So yeah, I mean, the possibilities are endless now that I've discovered this. I could do any Stern machine that has LED boards, any modern Stern. I could, you know, like, it would be maybe cool to change some of these, and I very well may do that. I just haven't quite decided yet. I haven't really looked at all the other inserts. You could turn all the arrows to red for jackpot shots. That seems like a little more trouble than it might be worth, but, you know, Terror Dog, you could turn him, I don't know, green or red. Maybe red would be kind of cool there. I might actually do that, because terror and red, they kind of go hand in hand, right? But yeah, so I like what I've done there. Got the idea from people on Pinside. There's a lot of different ways to go about it, it seems, but this is probably the cheapest, that's for sure. Anyway, so there you go. That looks friggin' awesome. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, so I was gonna try and install red in the Terror Dog, but it just didn't illuminate very well, and yeah, I didn't really like it. So maybe because the LED board is not very centered, I don't know, it just didn't work, so I didn't do it. So I moved on to the Scaleri springs, and here they are. One's there and one's there, but I don't think that's gonna work. This spring is just longer than is feasible for it to actually even fit on there. So I guess I get the wrong springs somehow. So since Terry is going to be sending me my order tomorrow, I'm going to give him a quick message and let him know that I think the springs that I got, they have to be wrong, because there's just no way they can even physically fit. They're just too big. So I'm gonna send him a message. I'll be back. Alright, I'm so glad I called this channel Pinball Shenanigans and not like Pinball Expert Pro. Because in the middle of composing my message to Terry, my brain clicked and said, hey Michael, those are not the right spot for those springs, and this is where those springs go. So I'm so glad I didn't bother Terry again. They do not go here, they go here. So I'll pop those on. Let's see. You can see that they are smaller, and it's kind of counterintuitive. Like, you think that the shot getting bricked is because the spring is too tight, but it's actually because it's too loose and it bounces off the ledge and back on the ledge too quickly and then doesn't fall down. When you have a tighter spring, once it bounces off the ledge, it has a tendency to pull it down before it can bounce back onto the ledge. So now I can install these springs and not bother Terry. There's the difference between the original springs and the new spring, just for a size comparison there. And just to be super clear, the reason I'm doing that is because sometimes you smash the ball into the Sclary brother and he just doesn't drop. So that is what this is the solution for. Alright, on we go. Alright, new Sclary Brothers springs are installed. I wonder if we can give them a quick little test for fun. Raise the drop target and drop the drop target. There we go. So I didn't really play this game when I got it much because I haven't been able to put it on legs yet, so I don't even know if they're bricking these targets, but it doesn't matter. They should be better now, but we'll never know because we got the good springs in there now. So I kind of run out of things to do now in terms of parts. I'm still waiting on my rubber kit, which will allow me to finish the machine, and then the glow balls as well from Measle Mods. And then a couple of little plastic protectors I still have coming from Pinside. Once I get all that, I'll be able to put this back together again. And yeah, that will be pretty much it for Ghostbusters. Oh, maybe even install an Ecto 1A or Ecto 1 or both. But yeah, not quite finished yet. Got some more waiting to do. So until then, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.